Welcome everyone to Neverwinter on PC. My name is Rainer and today we are going to look at the leadership boxes. But first, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you would like to see more informational videos about Neverwinter, hit the subscribe button. The topics for today are, first, what has changed with mod 12b, and we're going to look at all of the possible coffers, well the four most important ones. Second, we're going to open 350 of the Artifact Paraphenalia boxes and check its contents. Then we're going to open the 700 Enchanted Coffers and check the contents. Then we're going to make the comparison between the two, AD and RP wise. And then we're going to make priority on which coffers you should try to make first, second, third and fourth. So, what has changed with mod 12b? Before mod 12b, each of these boxes had a specialty. The Resonant Bags were, if you wanted to upgrade your artifact equipment, and getting artifact equipment upgrades was pretty difficult back then. It's not anymore. The Thaumaturgic Bags gave you Thaumaturgic stones, which were specialized on upgrading your enchantments. And the Artifact Paraphenalia boxes were specialized in upgrading your artifacts, because they gave the power, union and stability stones. The Enchanted Coffer is more of a generalist box. It contains a little bit of everything. It also has a very rare drop as the Greater Mark of Potency and the Unified Elements. People probably farm these for those two drops, but the drop rates are pretty low on them. I'm not sure whether we're going to even catch one of these in 700 boxes. Well, maybe the Greater Mark. So I'm comparing 700 of these Enchanted Coffers and 300 Artifact Paraphenalia, because making the Enchanted Coffers is actually a little bit more simple. Especially if you're level 25, you can make 2 boxes at a time, and there's also a 4-hour task which generates 1. So these you can approximately make twice as fast as the other ones. So it's only fair to compare 700 and 350, I guess. You can start making these boxes once you're level 21. That's when you can start making the Thaumaturgic Bags. And everything in these boxes is also unbound. So you can sell them or use them yourself, it's up to you. One other thing, once again, it's mod 12b, so the double enchantment and runestones event also doubles all your gemstones. So open them when there's a double enchantment and runestones event. Okay, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Let's start opening these boxes. I'm just going to go very quick through them. So I'm opening the Artifact Paraphenalia boxes to compare them with the Enchanted Coffers, because these are the box in the middle. These are focused mostly on the enchanting stones, these are focused on the marks of potency, and these are in the middle, they contain everything. So I think that's the most fair comparison, and also I have the most of those. So as you can see, these boxes contain emeralds, flooded sapphires, which are a decent chunk of RP. They also contain paradox. The minor marks of potency are actually not worth that much. Okay, nice sorting. But yeah, the Enchanted Coffers only have amethysts, paradox and black pearls. The black pearls in there are the most RP, next to the greater enchanting stones, which are 150. So I'm expecting that these boxes give a lot more RP, because these have the Peridot, the Emerald is 250 RP, and the Flawless Sapphires are 500 RP. Here the Amethyst drop is 75 RP, the one Peridot drop is 50, 2 Peridots is 100, the 2 Black Pearls is 200, well, it says here twice Moderate Enchanted Stone for some reason, but I think the blue version of the Moderate Enchanted Stone will be the greater. We will see that in a moment. I'm going to write these results down and get rid of this inventory, so we can get a nice view what this box can drop. So before I go to the next box, I want to tell you the results of this box. In total, the 350 Artifact Paraphenalia boxes gained about 200,000 AD with current prices during the Dublin Champions and Rune Stores. It will give you more after the event, but I guess you can compare the prices with the Enchanted Coffers, because they both have the problem of lower values. So the AD result is about 200,000 AD, or about 90,000 RP. Per box, that would be 255 RP, or 574 AD. So the RP value, I don't think this box can even get to that, but yeah, we have to double the value, of course, because it's 700. Well, yeah. Alright, let's go to the next box. I will clean this up now. Alright, on to opening these. As you can see, you can get these profession resources in here, which, if you have a stack of 999, is worth a bit, but separately like this is not worth much at all. Okay, I'm going to go through this a little bit quicker. I didn't look actually whether I have... Oh, I have 6 unified elements. I have to remember that, in case we get them, because I cannot see them. So you get a lot of elemental profession resources, you get fundamental. Those are actually not worth that much. Elemental aggregates are worth some. They're not that bad. I thought about 1,000 AD. And that actually would have been a good thing to keep in mind as well. But they don't drop that much, to be honest. Let's go through these quick. The good thing from these boxes also is that they give you leadership resources, like these wands, and I think also the mining claims, that will enable you to farm rare leadership tasks again. So you can get these if you have opened these boxes and you've gotten these leadership. I don't think the normal task feature that, but the rare ones certainly do. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Okay, so we got a greater mark of potency in here and no unified elements. For the sake of comparison, I'm going to say that you can approximately get 2 per 1,000 of these and 1 per 1,000 of the unified elements. Of course, we opened 700, so it's a little bit difficult. But let's just compare it with these results. Let's see. For some reason, I never want to use the sword button. It's scary, because if you have a lot of stuff in here, it will mess things up. But but for now I've cleaned up my inventory, so it's okay. So we've gotten quite a bit of potions of grand healing. If you sell them, they're worth about 300 AD per stack, but it's... well, if you're very tight for AD, you can do that. I usually just sell them to the gold vendor, because they give quite a bit of gold in the end. And at some point, you know, gold is not that useful, but I don't know. I don't have to use this much potions. Amethysts, we've gotten a lot. Black pearls, we've gotten quite a bit. As I said, one greater mark of potency, which is nice, and some paradox. I'm going to write these results down again, and I will be back with the averages. Alright, I wrote down the results. RP wise, the Enchanted Coffers are per box on average, what I've seen, 130 RP. These results. Yeah. AD wise, they're also 130 on average. But since you can get 2 out of these instead of 1, RP wise, they get up to 260, and AD wise also 260. The thing is, the Artifact Paraphenalia box was 255 RP, so the Enchanted Coffer is actually a little bit better RP wise, which surprises me a bit. Am I doing this right? No, I cannot do... yeah, I did that. Yeah, I guess that's right. So RP wise, they're very comparable. Maybe the Enchanted Coffer is a slightly ahead, but AD wise, the Artifact Paraphenalia box was about 573 AD per box, and the Enchanted Coffer is worth 260 AD for 2 boxes. So the Artifact Paraphenalia box is twice as good. And this is mainly because of the emeralds that you get in there, and they're worth quite a bit. 1 second. Yeah, I did write that down correctly. I'm a bit surprised that the RP value is similar, but the AD value is so different. Maybe I don't have the AD value of black pearls correct, or they just lower price. Typically you would see that the RP value and the AD value of these boxes would be linked, because AD costs RP costs AD, and there's a certain link between those. So 1 AD at the moment, or 1 RP at the moment, costs about 2 AD approximately. But it seems that the emeralds at the moment are slightly above that, and the black pearls, which are a significant part in here, are significantly below it. So maybe the comparison is not super at the moment. Am I actually doing this calculation correct? Oh boy, 1 second. Okay, this makes more sense. I messed up my spreadsheet. So let's start over with the conclusion. The RP value for the Artifact Paraphenalia box is about 255 RP per box. For the Enchanted Coffer, it's about 260 RP for 2 boxes. We're comparing 1 with 2 because the Enchanted Coffers are twice as easy to make. So there the Enchanted Coffers are slightly ahead. AD wise, the Artifact Paraphenalia boxes are at 573 AD per box, and the Enchanted Coffers are at 482 AD per box average. This is closer, still they are a little bit behind, because of the price of the black pearl, which is a bit low at the moment, I think. Maybe because they are more popular than the emeralds, I don't know. But the emeralds are more expensive per AD, per RP. So they're actually very tight. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting the Enchanted Coffer to be much more behind. So yeah, I'm surprised about this. That brings us to the conclusion, and that makes it quite difficult actually. The conclusion is actually that it doesn't make that much of a difference whether you make these or the Enchanted Coffers or any of the others. What I do propose is that if you want to make these coffers with the higher value stones, which are the same for each of the boxes, make the Resonant Bags as a priority over the other two. So the Resonant Bag, then the Artifact Paraphenalia, and then the Thaumaturgic Bags. Why? Because enchanting stones are worth more AD and more RP than the marks of potency. Especially the minor marks of potency are not worth anything. Oh yeah, one thing, the Enchanted Coffer stated that it had lesser marks of potency, but it didn't drop any of them. Which is a good thing, because they're not worth that much. Also, what I do want to say, in the Enchanted Coffer case, we didn't get a unified element. Of course, it changes a bit if you get one. That would... So it's more and more of a gamble, the Enchanted Coffers, I guess. So the order that I would suggest, if you want the best rewards, I would suggest to make the Resonant Bag first, and then not the 16-hour version, but there's another one, I think in the rare category, of about 8 or 12 hours. You can do the 16-hour if you have a lot of heroes, of course. But I would make this one first. Second, I would make the Artifact Paraphenalia boxes. And there's also rare versions of those. Third, make the Enchanted Coffers. And last, the Thaumaturgic Bag. That would be my order based on these results. The reason why the Enchanted Coffers are so low in my case is because you get a lot of them. If you are active in your leadership profession, you can get more than one stack of 999. So it would take up 2 slots in your inventory, and I like everything to be in 1 slot, but that's I guess that's a little bit of a defect in me. So yeah, a little bit of a surprise here. I was expecting these to be a lot less good because of the profession resources. But yeah, I didn't even take them along, and they still can compete. Okay. If you have any remarks on this video or any suggestions on what to investigate next, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.